might put you over there. Honestly, I don't even want to talk about this room. Little pockets. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Taylah and I make scrunchies, bows and now makeup bags, and we're doing so for 11.5 years. In today's video, I'm going to be getting ready all my orders. I realized that I'm practically out of vlogs. I'm officially caught up for everyone that was complaining that I was so far behind. Now I have no vlogs left. I've got everything out, so I have to make a lot more content this next couple weeks. So I've got some more content to actually publish every week. I haven't been filming too much, I guess, in the last like month or two, mostly because it's winter. Like the weather's just not been great, the lighting in here has not been great. I just feel cold and miserable, so I don't want to be filming, and I just haven't been doing many markets either, so it's been like a little bit of a slow, I guess. Yeah, it's been a little bit slow. Yeah, sorry, I do have one video that's ready to be published this week, but I have to edit it, and editing has been taking me so long. I don't know why. Maybe because the videos have been like longer, which I know some of them are very long, but you can't please everyone. I get comments every time if I do a 30-minute video, I want it to be longer. If I do a 1-hour video, I want it to be shorter. Like, you can't please everyone, so I just do what I just do what I can. Do what I can. Try and please the majority. I don't know. Save it, watch it later. I don't know. But yeah, I do get comments all the time. Like, some people lose their minds over how long some of my videos are. I'm just like, well, there's other people that like it long, and I'm sure there's people that like it short. Just put a little pause on it and watch it again tomorrow. I don't know. So yeah, I have been trying to do longer vlogs as well. Just, I don't know, I've just been filming a lot more. I think I've been talking a lot more in the vlogs, which makes it long. When I talk, it makes it very long. Whereas if I'm making something, I can kind of like crop it down a lot or like fast forward it. Yeah. Anyway, I have so much to do this week. Did I even say what this video is about? This video is doing orders. I don't know if I said that, but yeah, this video is going to be making my orders that have been sitting there in the last week, maybe a week and a half. I do have a 2-week processing time, even though a lot of the stuff is like made already. But then saying that, a lot of the stuff still isn't made because I keep putting stuff online that isn't fully finished yet. Whoopsie days. But it's just so hard. It's so hard to keep up in stock. And then, you know, when someone messages like, oh, do you have this? I'll be like, yes. You can buy that, and I'll just make it later. And now I'm up to that later, and I'm like, there's so much to make. I have had a lot of DMs about my recent haul, my massive haul. I said in it that, you know, if you'd like any of the fabrics, message me and I can make some stuff. So at the moment, I think there's 2. There's one that's paid, one that I'm waiting for payment, and then also another custom order which had nothing to do with that video. It was just someone else that had messaged. That one's gonna be interesting because that one's like a cover for a Cricut, and she was really nice about it and just said do it again. So I'm gonna make a cover for a Cricut machine. Don't know if I'll film much of that, but yeah, I'm gonna try my best. That's all I can do. So first things first, this is Sunday. This is Sunday afternoon. I've just got home from a market. I've had a very busy day at the market. It's actually been a pretty good day. For a winter market, very good. It was perfect weather, no wind, and it was quite sunny. Still chilly at 13 degrees, but it was a really nice day. And there was a lot of people out. I think they were just, yeah, sick of the cold weather and just wanted to come out in the sunshine. So it was really nice, and I actually did really well. So I was expecting to make at this market $300. Like, I was like, okay, I'm being realistic. It's middle of the year for a start, also middle of winter. Probably not many people are going to be wanting to buy stuff, but I came in at $604, so I was stoked obviously with that, especially for like just a, yeah, it's one of my favorite markets, Glengarry. Small little market, $15 store fee, perfect. So I was really happy with that. But let's do these orders, because I was like, I need to come home and yeah, figure out what I'm gonna do, because there's so, like, I've got I think 16 or 17 orders sitting there, which might not sound like many, but it is a lot, especially when a lot of them are custom or a lot of them aren't made. So I need to figure out what's exactly made and how much work this will realistically take me, because I need to do so many other things this week. Like, look at this list. Like, that's all the things I need to get done this week. That's my first step. I always like to write everything down. I think for me personally, it just helps me think about what the items are, because yes, I might see it very quickly when it comes in, but that might have been like 5 days ago. I've definitely forgotten what it is. So I like to just write them all down. I like to highlight them so it's easy to find. But yeah, then they're in my head, so when I go, oh, you know, I need the XL scrunchie, I need a holly, I'll be like, yep, done. And like, I won't have to like keep looking at the sheet as much. I hope that makes sense. Let's write them down. Also, if you're in Australia and have a business and ship internationally, or even don't ship internationally, maybe you just ship within Australia and use a printer, some Ozposts give out these, which are great. I use them for my international labels, and obviously international is just 1, 2, so it's like half a page. So I always get left with an extra half page. Sometimes if I'm running low on these sheets, I'll put them back in, but like have them facing the other way, so then these ones get used up. But for most of it, I just write stuff. I have so many of these just hanging about with a bunch of my scribbles on there, and they're great. But yeah, they're free from, well, I don't know what post offices do it, but some of them do. So ask around and just double check, because it's so worth it getting, because it's sticker paper and it has 1, 2, 3, 4 of the Australia Post label. If you use a printer rather than a thermal printer, I have my thermal printer, and that's why I use for the Ozpost labels, which is Munbin. Yeah, it's just, for me, it's easier just to print half of this on this sort of paper until Munbin or someone else brings out A4 sticker paper that's like this, because at the moment it doesn't exist on the market. And I do have an A4 document printer, but it's only for documents. You can't like you'd have to still sticky tape it, so I'm like, it's just not worth it at the moment. So I'm gonna start off with Etsy, and like my Etsy, I still do make like 1 or 2 sales there a week, which is still better than nothing. Like, it kind of just runs itself. Like, if I sell some stuff on there, it's great. If I don't, it's all good too. I spelled that wrong, but that's okay. I'm just gonna write all these. It might take me a bit. Oh, sorry, I've got 18 orders. Oh, plus a wholesale order. So many. The exciting thing about this wholesale order is they actually ordered last month, and they loved all the scrunchies so much that they wanted to order another 80, which was so nice of them. They actually are a long time buyer for my scrunchies, like my stockist. I think they've been stocking my scrunchies for about 3 years, which is really, really nice of them. With this one that has been sitting there for a little while, I am waiting on a response, because the other day I shipped like an order to the Netherlands, and I didn't notice it, but Shopify actually flagged it saying that the address might be incorrect, that because it's missing the street number. And I'm kicking myself that I didn't notice that, because last week it arrived back in Australia, and then I had to like contact the customer. Well, the customer actually contacted me. They were onto it, which was really great of them. They saw it was returned back to Australia and like wondered why. I had to reship it this week with the correct address. So I am waiting just to make sure that the address that they gave me is correct and it's all good, just before I ship out. Like, I wouldn't do that usually for all of them, but the ones that, yeah, they have a flag on there for Shopify, which is great. I don't know if that's a new feature. It just comes up saying that, you know, might be incorrect. And I have saved myself a few postage, yeah, like reposting by messaging the customer and just asking and just double checking. But the only thing is, my email at the moment, like my info@madebytaylahrose.com, so my actual proper email, keeps getting not rejected, but like keeps going to spam, which is really annoying. So if you ever order from me, make sure you check your spam once in a while, because I have noticed that a lot of my emails have been going to spam. So I've had to go back to using my Outlook one, which seems to be going straight to people's inboxes. So weird, because that shouldn't be happening with a legit email address. So something maybe in the configuration's wrong, and I am not smart enough to figure that out. That's That's next level tech. I don't know. So if you do have any simple solutions on how to stop that, let me know. But yeah, it's been a frustrating thing because someone messaged me recently because I was thinking that they must be going to spam because I haven't been getting a lot of replies back to like custom orders or wholesales where, you know, I'd usually get a lot more response. Someone actually messaged me like maybe a week or two after I'd sent the email and said, oh, so sorry, it was in my spam. And I was like, yeah, that seems to be happening a lot. I don't know why. So keep an eye out if you do ever order from me for the spam email, because apparently my emails are just spam account, which is very annoying. Also sold a lot of XLs, which is great because I just restocked the XLs for the scrunchie wall. So all of these should be made. I'm gonna say should because I'm not positive. They might not be, but they should be. And this lady has also ordered a green gingham tote bag, which I just looked behind me and I've got in stock, which is great. It's one less thing I have to make because I think a lot of these bags, like these makeup bags, I'm definitely gonna have to make because I know I don't have a lot of these. Oh, and the Holly one, I know that Holly has never sold, which is so good because that will be the first person to order the Holly tote bag, which is nice. And then the black bow tote bag, which has been super popular. I have sold that one a few times. Geez, we do have a lot of bags sold, which is great. Sorry, I keep trying not to talk so I can just speed this video up. But oh my gosh, I have sold so many of the black bow carry-all bags. Like 1, 2, 3, 4 at least so far. Okay, I know I've got this one in stock, which is a mini because I was looking at it just before. But the rest I'll definitely have to make because that was a restock that I recently did. Which I didn't, I haven't even cut any of that one out actually for that restock. Whoopsie days. It's on my list. It's on my massive list of never-ending things to do. Oh, we got number 5 for the black bow makeup bag. I keep saying like makeup bag or like carry-all bag. I'm talking about the same thing. Okay, after writing all these down, it's not so daunting because I feel like I've got a lot of these in stock. Because I was thinking, oh my gosh, I've got so many makeup bags ordered. It's going to take me days. But some of these I feel like are going to be fine. Let me find my highlighters. They always disappear on me. Okay, this is how I do it. So I highlight them all. Helps me see. So I have sold 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 makeup bags or tote bags, and I've sold technically I've sold like 26 XLs, but 20 of those are for a wholesale order. Sold a couple of key fobs and scrunchy key fobs and a couple of coin purses, and the rest are scrunchies. No petites this time. Sometimes, some weeks I'll sell so many petite scrunchies and some weeks I'll sell none. And some weeks I'll sell so many mini scrunchies or XL scrunchies, and some weeks, yeah. It's always yeah, a little mix of, yeah, what's getting sold. Might just start with the box that's down at my feet. Down here, can you even see that? My arms, not my arm, my leg. My leg is in the way. Okay, let's grab this. So these are all the XLs that I've recently made. They're not in the wall yet because I still need to cut them all apart. But that's better than nothing. They should all be made, but I did take some to the market today, so I'm hoping I didn't take any that are in here. Okay, so I've got all of the XLs in stock. It's actually 7 there, not 6. So I need to cut all the threads off those. Let's go have a look at all the scrunchies. Honestly, I don't even want to talk about this room. It is absolute disgrace. I need to clean it up so much. There's so much stuff everywhere. I actually might put you over there. Okay, sorry, it's really messy. I know, it's really bad. I want to do that this week, but I'm so busy. I've got so much to do this week. And it's just so much. But once it's all clean, because I'm going to change this room around a bit and like reconfigure. Let's have a look what's in here. I need a little bowl. Oh, look at this. Look at that. Prepared. I do still have a few of these left, but they're all tiny, tiny sizes, unfortunately. So I bought too many in the small sizes and not enough in big sizes. Silly goosey. But the end of financial year sales did really help try and clearance out a lot of those teas. I think I had 40 to start off with, and I think I sold 20. So that's 20 more teas that are gone to new homes, which is great. Still got a few things left in this box though, so I don't know. I feel like I'll probably have to mark them down even more. But it's just so hard because like who's buying it? Probably no one. Probably, yeah. So it's really hard. Okay, continue on. Alright, so I've collected some more scrunchies. Now I need to find all the other bits and pieces. Coin purses, don't have those. Need to make them from scratch. But they're pre-cut though, which is good. I did have 2 of them, but I think I have one that's actually made. No way. That is my last one, and it's the one that sold. How good's that? Bows, I've got a custom bow, so that's no good. Wristlets. So at the moment, sorry, it's just such a mess. I need to clean all this up. I only got all this. That's down here. That is not a garbage bag. It's just a placeholder for all my fluffy things. Because I was like, I could probably use that for something. I don't want to throw them out. So it's not actually rubbish in there. But in here, I have a bunch of petites, but also all the wristlets. So I did sell an Eiley one. So that's Eiley. And I sold Christie. So I sold those 2. So they're almost finished. Like, I mean, pretty much done, those ones. So I got those, which I just need to finish off. They won't take too long. And then I am very happy that I had one of these in stock. That means I only have to make one. But it's already pre-cut too, which is good. I feel like that's most of the things besides the bags. Let me just double check. Let's get the green pen out. So this is before, that's after. So all the green means that's done. Let's go have a look at my makeup bag wall. Not many there. All right, as you can see, not many bags left. I have no large left. Wait, sorry. I have 2 large left down the bottom. But yeah, not many. So we have Lucinda, which is coming with me. Oh, we do have a Madison. Madison's down the bottom. Nice. I didn't think I actually had that one made, so that is a bonus. I know I've sold a cherry, which is this one. Just looking at the others, I don't think they're sold. So we got Minty. No Minty there. And the rest are all those custom ones, and I got a medium peacock one, which no. Got Daisy. No Daisy though. No Daisy. Okay. I mean, that's still pretty good. That's three that I made. All I have to do is cut the little threads off, but that is so much quicker than actually making a full makeup bag. So that's 3 down, which is very good. Some mini scrunchies that aren't finished, but that's okay. So really that just leaves only a couple things left that I actually need to make. So get rid of these bags that I have actually got in stock. So 9 makeup bags I need to make, and 2 tote bags, 1 bow, 1 coin purse, and 1 scrunchy key fob. That is great. That is a good week's worth of work. That is fine. Like, I'll be able to get all that done, like, by Tuesday, hopefully. That has actually made me feel so much better, because I was really stressed that I wouldn't be able to get a lot of this done, because I'm like, oh my gosh, there's so many orders there, and like a lot of them are big orders, but I had a lot of the scrunchies already made, so that's good. The only thing I am still like a little bit worried about is the wholesale order, because that is 80 scrunchies, but I'll be able to take a lot of it out of my market stock and just do another restock at some point. Oh my gosh, restocking for markets at the moment, I'm just so bad. I've got nothing. I'm so low in like everything. I've got like 2 or 3 items left in like specific types. I've got 2 of the real big bows left, and I've got 1 key fob and like 5 scrunchy key fobs, and like they're all colors, yeah, that just don't sell. I mean, they've still been selling because like there's nothing else left, which is I guess a good way to get rid of old stock, because there's no other option. You have to, like, if people want them, they have to buy what's there. Which I have noticed that a lot of the colors that hadn't sold for like the last year have been selling because there's nothing else there. They are choosing with what they've got. After I collect all of my stuff that's actually in stock, and the stuff that is mostly in stock, I go here, which is lovely mess I've made. I have been trying, every time I put something actually up online, I've been trying to cut the stuff out. So, you know, for one, I know that they're gonna be there, like I've got the stock right here, I won't oversell it. But for two, it just makes it easier because I do it all in a bulk, like bulk cutting. I find it takes a lot longer if I'm doing stuff like one here, one there. Like it's just more, yeah, it just takes a lot longer. So a lot of, not a lot, some of these will be here. So I've got the 2 bow bags. They are these ones right here. So that's 2 of them right there. I do need to cut out the little ribbons for them like this, like these little ribbons. And I put them on the side of the bag to make it like a little bow bag. Okay, these must be minis, my little mini stack. So I've sold a daisy. It's one of my last ones. I don't have any, oh, barely got any daisy left. I actually can probably restock that actually, because there is some there. Peacock did sell, I think it sold the medium, which I'm gonna guess is this pile here. So we got a medium peacock. So I have sold a minty one. So that leaves me with a grand total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the black bow bags, because there's, yeah, they've been so popular. I think they're sold out again. And then 1 teddy. More fabric. I'm actually hoping that there's enough of this, because I don't think I've got any black gingham, like that big gingham left. We'll hopefully be able to get all the bags done from those ones though. And mind you, this pile, these 2 piles were touching here, so they're all sold. Like they're gone. I feel like I only just restocked and I'm already out of stock of so much again, which is a good thing to have, and I'm so blessed. I am so blessed. I need to hire someone. I really do. I need to. Something's in my sock. Why is it in my sock? I think what I'm going to do is grab another basket, put everything in it, put it away, and then start cutting, yeah, the teddy one, teddy bear picnic and bows, which that's the one that's sold 5 times. So that's a very popular one. I just restocked that one. I feel like it might already nearly be out of stock. These ones I still have to kind of cut threads off and do little bits too. These ones are completely done. Alright, let's have a look if we've got the Belle coin purse in here. So when I made all of these coin purses the first time, I had a bunch of extras left over because I only made a certain amount. And I did put all the extras up online, and especially for the end of financial year clearance sales. But let's just, oh yep, there they are. But this size is like my old size, so I'm not going to be doing this size anymore. So I feel like there is a bit of a wastage here if I don't make these into something. So I don't know, I might leave the old design up and just like as they sell, because it's already pre-cut. Plus I can't find any more of this fabric. I'm so sad. This fabric is perfect for Belle. And I've got, well, I don't have a lot of Belle left, but I do have some of it left. And I really want this for the insides, but I don't have it. Because I feel like it needs to be paired with a florally one. So at least that's like semi-made as well. Well, semi-cut out. This might be a breeze. Like I might actually have all this done like by tomorrow, which will be fantastic. So much to do. Open up to my special book of how to make the makeup bags. You think I'd remember by now, but I like to just double check my math because I cut them out specifically in sizing. I do need to put this on a board though, so let's try and do that. Now I use comic book backing boards for all mine. They are fantastic, very low cost option. Yeah, if you're like doing it yourself, I mean this was like 30 bucks or $20 for a whole pack of 100, so like I feel like that's well worth the money. I use the current size, but I know that there's actually a size out there that fits perfectly in the Billy bookshelf, which is the bookshelf I have, because the massive haul that I just received from a lady that sold me her fabric, all her stock, yeah, she had these awesome boards that actually fit perfectly in the Billy bookcase. So I've led everyone astray by telling you, oh yeah, this is the great size for it. Well, no, there was a better size out there and I just didn't know about it. But that's fine. These ones still work a treat. But yeah, there is another size out there that's actually a bit wider, like about there. And they fit perfectly in the Billy bookshelves. Because these ones don't fit perfect. You push them right back into the bookshelf. So they have like a little lip at the front. I'll show you guys in a sec. But yeah, these other boards, they fit perfectly. So now I can't have the boards together though, because that will annoy me if they're like, because they're different. I can't have them in the same wall. It would have to be a separate wall that has that fabric. And I also did purchase a lot of gingham recently, just because I find the gingham so easy to pair with a lot of the floral prints, especially for the makeup bags and even tote bags. I mean, this one is just so cute anyway. Like I love. I was looking back at probably at the start of the year, like nearing, not the start, but whenever I reopened my shop, I was trying to decide what fabric to put with the teddy bear picnic. The fabric choices I chose were so horrendous compared to this one. I feel like this one just was made for that fabric. It goes together so well. Such a vibe. Look at that. It's actually pretty good folding. Nice. So this is what I mean though. See how there's like a gap there? The other boards go like flush with the Billy bookcases from IKEA. These are Billy bookcases from IKEA if you're not aware. I don't know what size hers were though. But I'm telling you, there's a different size out there if you are starting your fabric journey. I wouldn't recommend changing halfway through because yeah, unless you don't have many. I do have dinner with my grandma and my dad later on tonight, and that will come around before I know it. So I think I'm going to cut out all of the bags that are for these orders, but then I'm also going to cut out all of the bags I need to cut out because that's just on my to-do list. Here you go. So that's the ones. I wrote down exactly which ones I need to cut out because they're the ones I put up online. If I can get that list done, like that's another thing checked off my very, very long list of things to do. So I'll be very happy with that. I wonder if I got any more of that material left because I have just run out. I literally feel like I just bought some too, but it's all gone again. Okay, I'm gonna have to update because I was meant to do 333 and there's definitely no way I can do that. Worst part is I started with the large because I was like, I need to make sure I got enough, but I shouldn't have started with the large because the large probably won't sell, whereas the two smaller sizes sell way better. I mean, I can make the large into a smaller size if needed. That is not a worry. So this one will be interesting because I only had about 20 centimeters or so, maybe a little bit more, maybe like 9 inches to play with. But it is a one-way pattern, and the one-way pattern was like this. So imagine the makeup bag is like this once it's all set up. So when I sent the photo to the customer, I didn't think about that, but now I have to kind of change what I was going to do, because I was just going to cut like this and then piece 2 pieces together lengthways, but like here and then another one here, but then the skull is going to be sideways, which won't look very good. So I've kind of cut it up into 3 pieces, because this here, like that way we've got directional going this way and that way, so then when the bag's assembled it would actually look like the skulls are facing the right way on both sides. So I don't usually do that for directional prints. One side will be backwards, so like that already is better, but we're about an inch or 2 short, especially like once I sew down the middle, so I will have to add in like this much. I'll probably only need about 2 or 3 inches, and once I sew it all up and make it all straight, I don't even think you'd be able to see this because this will be on the bottom. So I feel like this is actually better than what I was originally thinking anyway. But yeah, so that's my thoughts on this to make this work. I actually think that's actually a good idea. I need to straighten up all these edges because some of these are a bit crooked. So then when I sew it up, I can do it straight. Because what does that make it? That makes it 17.5, and usually I get about 19 inches. I feel like that's like a good amount. So yeah, if I like just do that, I probably didn't even need this much. Like I've cut 4 inches. I did not need 4 inches, but I just wanted to make sure it would fit. Maybe if I cut it to 3 inches, it will give me plenty of room. So that's what I'm thinking for this. Now I also need to think about what I'm going to do for the insides of that one. So I just did the koala print, and I did choose like a green and navy flower one, if I can get it, because it matches with all the colors that are in this. So that's what I chose for that one. But I need to try and find something that's going to match this pretty well. I'm kind of thinking this one. The other option was just a plain gingham, because they have very different vibes. I don't know. Alright, we've decided on this one, which I think goes nice with it, and it's like the deeper colors. So I'll put these ones back because these are all lighter ones. Alright guys, I have finished cutting all of the ones that I had put up online but haven't actually made. Alright, I'm going to put them over here. Probably can't even see what I'm doing, but that's okay. And this time I folded them in a specific way, because last time I didn't fold them particularly well, and like I can't distinguish between large and minis because they're both folded in like the exact same way, which is a little annoying. So I'm going to fold all these up. Okay, they're the minis, which I think I'm going to put them all on here. You guys probably can't even see what I'm doing, but I am moving some stuff around here to make piles that won't fall over. So all these are now online, and they're also now all cut out, and it was actually a good thing I did cut them out, because I realized that a few of these I did not have the fabric. They're like, the fabric's all gone for the insides. Not so much the outside ones, definitely the inside ones though. I just did not have the fabrics. There we go, that is restocked. Not what this video is about, but at least that is one task that is done. Now, I have just been cutting out all of the wadding, the stabilizer. I have to try and cut this one though. And I probably need to buy another one of this, because this is almost out. Like, this is very small compared to what it usually is. Quite large still, but I don't have much left. I don't know how to put this up. Usually I cut this on the ground out in the lounge room, but it's just so messy out there. So I'm gonna try and cut it in here. Plus I don't need to cut too many. I wrote down how many I need to cut. I need to cut 1 mini, 5 of the big ones. because the bow bags don't have this wadding. They have the different wadding. So I don't know if I'll film this because it's gonna be awkward and really nice and bulky, but I definitely need to purchase one more of these very soon. I'm only doing a couple, so I'm just gonna do it in here rather than take everything out there to the heat press. So I'm going to be using my new templates today. I do need to file them down, I feel like, on the corners, because I definitely think I'm going to hurt myself just like by accidentally stabbing myself with them, because they are very sharp. Already I just like knocked that into my leg. If I didn't have pants on right now, that would have really hurt. But yeah, I got templates made up, and they also are semi see-through because I don't want to take the backing off. I kind of like them being brown. It kind of matches. What is that? Okay, I've already knocked a little bit of the brown part off, I guess, with one of the corners. Anyway, so yeah, I've got all my 3 sizes. I need to file these down. I'm gonna have to get like a nail file or something, because 100% I'm gonna like stab myself with it and it's gonna hurt. And I do not need them to be so sharp. I'm gonna try these out for the first time because I haven't tried them out yet. I've also sticky taped them because I didn't want them to like fall apart, I guess. So, because like they have like the little things that make them stay together, but I thought that would be a good idea. So I shouldn't have too many of the minis. I think there's only 3. Should be 3 in this little pile. Yeah. Just gonna put this one on top though, because this one's the smaller one. I like to do them all in bulk for the lining. Just makes it a bit easier. Okay, should be, yeah, on all sides now. Oh, I don't actually need this now. That's gonna feel so weird. Yeah, these apparently you can go straight into them. I don't know how, like, it's so close to working, but probably just user error more than anything. It's so close to working, but just not quite. So that's that done. I'm gonna try the medium one now. I've got a few for the medium, so I'm gonna have to like make sure they're all sitting correctly, so I don't accidentally cut one and it's not the right, doesn't cover everything. Okay, so that should have all of the sides nicely in. Okay, messed that one up a bit, but it doesn't matter too much. I'm going to cut those corners off anyway. Maybe it's my rotary cutter. Maybe I just have like a different rotary cutter to the normal ones. Like, I know I do because it's like this rather than straight up. So maybe like the straight up ones like hit it correctly. Unless I like do this for the majority and then like I just go over it, but that's like double handling. Maybe it's like meant for just one layer, but I always do bulk because obviously that saves so much time. Like, I don't want to be using scissors for this sort of thing, because this is what hurts my carpal tunnel. Like it really messes it up, and like, so I'm gonna have to find another way to do this part. Okay, and I've only got, technically I got two pieces to cut for this size, which is a large. With this fabric, it's annoying though, because they have printed, well not printed, but like, I guess whatever this is, like it's fluffy on the bows. When they've done it, it's wonky compared to this. So this line is kind of like this, whereas this line's straight, so it doesn't like match up. So when I'm trying to cut, like the bows can appear wonky. I found that like with the last one I purchased 2 from them, because they say that they only make it like it's made to order. I think I'm actually going to do this separately because oh, that's annoying, because I don't want to miss this bottom one. So I've been trying to line it up with the actual bows rather than the line for this, which is annoying because yeah, it does make it look like wonky either way, but I can't do much about that because it's just the way the fabric sits. I definitely should have just went and used the heat press last night though to do all the linings. The linings just turn out way better when using the heat press. Like at the moment it's just so messy out there, I don't even want to look at it. Hopefully I'll be able to clean it up next week and like move some stuff around, make it a bit easier for myself in there. I do like this part though. I like how I don't need to use my ruler with it. That's all the linings done. I do still need to cut out the bow pieces though. I'm gonna have to do this one singularly because again, the bows, you need to make sure the bows are all sitting correctly. I'm really thirsty and my drink bottle's empty. I feel like I'm gonna crash out soon. I do think even with me cutting the corners like separately, I still think it might actually be quicker doing it with the acrylic templates than if I was to do it with the paper ones, because obviously I don't have to put my paperweights down, which when I say paperweights I literally just mean like putting this stuff on top. I don't have to move the template either, because usually if I'm doing the paper one I have to like spin it and then use my acrylic like ruler to make sure it's all lined up and then cut with that too, so it makes it a little bit more time consuming. So I do think it is still quicker to do it with the templates, so I feel like I'm getting through them pretty quick. Let me know in the comments if I get like a smaller rotary blade, like a 25 one or whatever the next size down is, because this one's a 45. Do you reckon it will fit in between those little lines and make this a little bit easier for me, where I don't have to cut it? Because again, I don't care if it goes in more than it should. Like, as long as it's quicker. Like, if it goes in a millimeter, then that's fine. Because I think if it's a smaller circle, it should fit in more, hopefully. So I might do that. I might have a look at getting a smaller rotary cutter just for those corners. I am just editing this and I wanted to mention that I did actually contact the maker and she also suggested to get a smaller rotary cutter for the corners. So I am going to go and do that. I just haven't done that yet. It's been a few weeks, so I have just been using it as is. But I mean, all in all, it's still really good. It's so much better than my paper ones. And once I have the smaller rotary cutter to get those little corners out, it'll be so much quicker and easier. I mean, already, even like watching it back, it's so much quicker than my paper ones. More precise, obviously, as well, because my paper ones have had a lot of bits cut out of them because I've had so many bags cut out of them. Yeah, so I really, really like these ones. It's already like so off shape. I don't know. Have a look at that. Stare at that for a while. It just doesn't look like the actual fabric's just not like it's stretched or something. I don't know. Like, nothing that I've done, but like when the fabric's been made. And the fabric's not cheap either. That fabric's one of the most expensive fabrics I own. I think it's like $30 or $40 a meter, works out to be. So it's like, it's expensive. Also, did end up getting a response back from that customer that I mentioned earlier in the video about the incorrect address, like it notifying me. And yes, they said that, like, I think that it was a new thing. Maybe they just moved there or something. But yeah, so they've given me an updated one. So I'm really, really glad I asked and like waited to ship that order out, because now I know that's going to actually arrive there. Because it happened, yeah, it happened to like a very expensive shipping order. Like this, the order that happened last time, it's like one of the most expensive places to ship. Because it goes in like different areas of the world how expensive shipping is. Obviously Australia is pretty cheap, still expensive, but like way cheaper than overseas. Anywhere close by, like New Zealand and like Asia, like those sort of countries, Asian countries, they're way cheaper to ship to than like say United States. And then United States is the next tier up, and Canada, and then the next tier up to UK, and then the next tier is more like, you know, your Switzerland, your Netherlands, your France, like all those. They're like a lot more expensive, and like we're talking nearly $30 to ship a very small parcel, and if it goes over a certain gram it's even more expensive. It's like nearly 40. Yeah, there's that. So it is very expensive to ship overseas at the moment. I do like though, Australia Post has introduced like a new thing, and I hope they do it overseas, because I feel like doing it overseas will be good too for me. Like it will benefit me more than anything. But because my stuff is fairly light and under 250 grams of everything I send practically, in Australia, for Australian postage, they have lowered it to, I think it's like $8 rather than like $11 or something if it's under a certain gram. $8 is still expensive considering, like when I first started my business 10 years ago, it's like gone up probably $1 every year. Or like 50 cents every year. They like do like quarterly, or is it 6 monthly? Might be 6 monthly check-ins, and they up the prices. It's very rare that they don't up the prices. So yeah, at the moment they have introduced that, which is a good thing for my business, because I do have stuff that's a lot lighter. But for everyone else, they're still getting charged so much more. Like I remember back in the day, it was like $10 or $11 to express post. Now it's like 15, and like I think it was like $7 for a parcel. Like it was $8 or $7 for a parcel. Now it's like 11. Like it's gone up, and probably more than 11 really. So it's gone up so much. I got another order. Let's see what it is. My lips are so chapped and I feel so parched. I'm gonna have to go fill this up. Someone just ordered all of these. Oh my gosh. Alright, let's do some quick sewing. I'm just currently changing the thread over. For most of the bags, I have been using just white thread to do the quilting. I think it's quilting. Let me know in the comments if it's not actually called quilting. As I said, I think I've said this a few times. I don't know what I'm doing. Like, I don't know. I'm just learning as I go. Like, I think a lot of people come to me for like advice that might be beyond me. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I've been doing it for a long time, but I think I've just gotten lucky. I don't know. Like, I don't know what I'm doing. I just go with the flow. Yeah. Anyway, so I have been using white. The only ones I don't use white with are ones that are more like dark, like the darker ones. So in this pile, there's peacock and koala that I'll have to use a different color for. But everything else should be fine. And yeah, everything else is quite light in the colors. So like this one I'll use navy for, and same with peacock, because that one, yeah, definitely needs a different color. I think I'm going to start off with doing all of the bag little pieces, like all these. So I'm going to quickly sew these up. I am being very aware that this memory card does not have much time left on it. So I've just sewn this, so it's now one piece, and I'm just going to iron this down and then do the quilting. I'm hoping it's going to look good. The customer was really kind and said that, yeah, she was happy with anything, so I think this will make it look really good though. All of the custom orders were so lovely. Everyone was so nice. It was like, just do what you can, so that's really, really sweet. Yeah, everyone's so nice. I really, really appreciate it. Even, you know, even people with, you know, missing parcels or anything, everyone's just so kind, and I do appreciate that, because like it's nothing worse than when you receive like a nasty email or something, or like a nasty message. But yeah, I do appreciate everyone being so kind and like patient, and yeah, I have like the best supporters and best followers and the best buyers, I think. Like I've always said that, like everyone's always so lovely. Okay, there wasn't too many that I had to quilt, yeah. Just press them all to make them flat. Now I just need to cut them all out. Just finished making these all into like their little assembly bits, so I think I'm just going to start with the top and work my way down, because once all these are done, I've only got 2 tote bags to do and then I'll be practically finished. So I can kind of see the end now, but it's still a little while away. And I do have to sew up this little this little coin purse as well. I might do that first. Okay guys, I have finished most of the bags. They're here. The skull one actually turned out really good. I haven't cut any threads off yet, but as you can see, that's where I did like the extra, like, yeah, seam thing down there. So yeah, that turned out so much better than I originally thought it would anyway. So I thought that was really cool. Let me know, do you think I should start doing the double, like it would probably just be one seam along here to make the pattern the right way around, although that would take extra time to do, like that would be a lot more fiddly. Got lots of the black bow bags done, the peacock, the koala one, which was also the custom order, which turned out so cute, very sweet. And I got Daisy and Teddy Bear Picnic. This morning all I'm doing is making 2 more like bags, and then I think I should be almost up to date. Is this the one? Yeah, this is this week's. So I think I still have 1 custom order to do, and like a bow, maybe like a key fob, and then that's it. So I should be finished. It has taken me a little bit longer than I was hoping it would. I think I always underestimate how long the bags will take. They really do take ages. So I have this like with the long legs because I'm about to film me sewing on the sewing machine. Also, my skin has been so bad, like so dry from this weather, but also like I'm breaking out like everywhere. Anyway. Everything should be made now, fingers crossed. All I have to do is cut all the threads off everything, which will probably take me an hour because there's so many things to cut it off. Maybe half an hour, I don't know, we'll see. And then I can begin packaging, and then all of the orders will be finished except like the one that came in yesterday or the day before. Can't remember. Because I know that I definitely don't have the stuff that they ordered, but there was another one that came in, must have been yesterday, no. Must have been 2 days ago the other one came in, and yesterday there was another one that came in, but I should have all of the items for that one, so I should be able to ship it, just because it's mostly just scrunchies, and like I have all the scrunchies, or you know, they're practically done, whereas making 5 makeup bags, probably can't do that right now because they just take so long. I do really want to try and get all the makeup bags piles, like that pile behind me. I do want to try and get that done soon. There's just so much I want to do. There is really so much I want to do. I want to get so much done. Like I want to get my makeup bag pattern out, and I want to start a Patreon, and like there's just not enough hours in the day. There really isn't. Like I'm just like trying to do so much, and I just cannot. Just do not have the time to be doing all this stuff. And I've got so many plans. Like I really wanted to release all the new bag patterns and scrunchie patterns this month as well, in July, but that's not gonna happen. So I feel like I'm gonna have to wait until now end of August, start of September, and have a drop that's like, I guess, for spring. That's one done. So yeah, I'm gonna have to have like a spring launch where I was gonna have a winter launch, but it's just not gonna happen. I did want to try and do a launch every season, but it's just not gonna happen. That's okay. Like, my next things are, the orders had priority this week because they had been sitting there for a little while, so I just really wanted to get all these out and done and on their way to their new homes. But after this is finished, I will be working on the Patreon. I actually received an email from Patreon, and they like contacted me and was like, hey, looks like you have a lot of followers on all those other social platforms, like, how can we help you? And I was like, oh. It was actually kind of nice that they reached out, because I don't know what I'm doing, so it will be good to get some advice from them, the actual, yeah, Patreon creators, see what they think I should be offering, because obviously I did let you guys know in one of my other vlogs what I'm thinking, but that's not set in stone. I'm not really sure what I can do yet. I am thinking, yeah, that one extra bonus video or like a bonus live per month. Like, I can't see myself doing more than that, you know, video wise, because I don't have time as it is to be posting, yeah, what I'm posting already. So I'm like, I can only really give myself only a little bit extra. Not, yeah, I can't be spread myself too thin. I know everyone's like, get an employee, and I want one. I do. I want to get one, but at the moment I cannot, and I cannot disclose why just yet. I'll hopefully be able to let you guys know soon. Yeah, I cannot have someone working for me right now for that reason. So I will let you guys know when I know. If it doesn't work out, then I don't want to tell you guys, because it's gonna make me sad. I am just trying to get as much done as I can by myself. Obviously the bags are, they are a time suck. They take up a lot more time. Like, if you think about how many scrunchies I can get out in an hour, I can realistically make 300 scrunchies in a day, like, pretty easily. But then if you talk about how many bags I can make in a day from start to finish, maybe 8. Now if you times that by how much I charge for a scrunchie versus how much I charge for a bag, it's a big difference. Very, very big difference. Although the bags have been selling much better than the scrunchies at the moment, so I'm very thankful for that too. I just need to find time to get them all done. It is really just about time at the moment. Like, obviously they do cost a lot more to make as well, but it is really to do with my time and the value in it, I guess. But I am happy with, I guess, how much work I've gotten done over the last couple of days. A bunch of bags made, and I've gotten the tote bags made, so that is good. And I already had a bunch of things made, so just made it so much easier on myself. I do have the, I mean, by the time this video is posted, probably already be out, but I'm hoping to have my makeup bag pattern and like my video up, hopefully. So that's what I'm hoping for in the next little bit, to just have all that done. I do think I will have to delay it though. It just depends on, like, after I get all these orders out, I still have to get a wholesale order out, so it depends on how long that wholesale takes me. I still have sponsorship deals and all other things going on this week, and I meant to go to a market this week, although it's meant to be raining, so I don't know if I want to go. I've already paid, but I'm like, I don't think it'll be worth it to get everything wet and soggy and yucky, and it's just such a pain. I think I mentioned in one of my early vlogs that it's just such a pain to try and set up the gazebo where I live, because I do not have a garage. I got a shed, but it's not even waterproof. So yeah, and it's also like dusty and gross in there, and I don't want to put my white gazebo in there. Like, it's just such a frustrating thing, because obviously I used to put it up in where I lived previously. I used to put it up in the garage and it was fine. Like, I just didn't have my car in there for, you know, half a day or whatever while it dried if it was raining outside. Especially during winter, because it's even harder during winter. Like, during summer I can probably just put it outside on a sunny day, but during winter it's like barely any, like, it's raining nearly every day this week, so I wouldn't be able to like just stick it up outside. You have to kind of like put it up under cover, and if you don't put it up then it gets like gross and smells weird. So there's that. I want to try and release all the new things. So I've got so many new things planned, but obviously it's been like 2 months since I like thought I was going to release those, and it just hasn't happened yet. And then I also still need to make, yeah, all the bags behind me. I think that's, yeah, I just went on a massive tangent, but yeah, all the bags behind me really need to be made, so it makes it easier, because it is so much easier when everything's made and I can just go grab them from the makeup bag wall or the scrunchie wall and that sort of stuff. Like, I don't mind doing custom orders here and there. But yeah, with the custom orders, like by the time this video is posted, I should still be accepting them, but I won't be accepting custom orders closer to Christmas, and I'm talking like probably September onwards, because I will be ramping up everything. So if you want a custom order, make sure you get it in now. I just won't have time closer to Christmas. I feel like this Christmas is going to be another very, I guess, big one where like I'll have to be making a lot of stock all like around the clock. So we'll see how that goes. I was trying not to work as much because obviously burnout and everything that happened not that long ago. I just can't help myself. I'm like, no, this has to be done, and then I come back in here. But I do work better under pressure, I think. I feel like when there's something that needs to be done, I get everything done so much quicker than if there's not, and then I can like have a break for a little while. I think that was like my issue last year. My issue last year was that, like, obviously I released the bags, didn't price them correctly for a start. They were way too cheap, and I also had like, you know, my discount codes online where people could use, and I had, if you buy 5 you get 1 free, so it worked out like crazy cheap for these bags. Like, I don't even know how much, like, I don't know, it wouldn't have been really much money I was making on them just from all the materials alone. But anyway, so yeah, there was that, and they also like took off, and I did not really anticipate that, so that was also a really good thing. And then obviously having someone close to me pass away, that wasn't good either. So it was just a lot going on all at once. Like, it really was. It was so much. And then yeah, just having to work through all that. And I just didn't have any stock either. Like, I had no stock. I didn't have any scrunchies. I didn't have my scrunchie wall. I didn't complete it really last year. I think I completed it once, and I really need to do it twice usually to keep up with stock. Like, this year already I've completed it once, and then I've also completed the XL scrunchies again. So I've already completed like 1.5 really of like the scrunchie wall, and this time around actually I did double of what I would usually do. So really I have completed it twice technically, because like I've done double the scrunchies that I would usually do anyway. So this Christmas season, I feel like for scrunchies at least, I'll be prepared. And I also want to be more prepared with the bags, try and have more in stock, because these ones will, I think, be really good sellers this Christmas season. And then talking about the new products, I've got the coin purses coming out soon, which like the new design coin purses, which I really like. They're so cute, the new ones. It's like a little bit bigger, have like a little key ring on it. Yeah, they're so cute. So I am very excited for those. That will be coming up very soon. The face washer scrubbies I think will be a nice little addition to people's Christmas gifts as well. What else? Then we've got pouches, which has been highly requested. And yeah, and then like the makeup bag. But the makeup bag I'm releasing prior, because I was like, I really want to get that up and like going, so then I can, yeah, focus on the launch. Like, because that's like a launch in itself, because like so many things I need to think about. And I'm not used to it. Like, I've never designed a pattern before, so I've already learnt so much about designing the pattern, and like I feel like I've got it down pat now. Although the other day I was finishing off the pattern, so I obviously have like the 3 sizes. I was finishing it off, like the 3rd size, and then it crashed on me, and then it would not open up again. And then when I finally got it to open up again, it was like, no, I'm not showing you anything that you've just done. It went back to like the last save point, which was like probably days ago. I was so upset, because I was like, oh my god, I've already done so much work. And my original document actually just went bye-bye as well, because like I had, because I never actually saved it. I don't know. Like, for my Mac, I feel like it saves automatically for most things, so I just kind of got used to that. If anything ever crashed, it was already saved. Like, iMovie saves automatically, and so does like Pages and Numbers, like, which is the Office, what is it, like Word and Excel version of like on the Mac. So like I just wasn't used to that. But yeah, so I've learnt that mistake. So I'll have to like redo it all. Made some more key rings. I also need to finish all these. Although they're like 99% finished. So they only took me maybe like 2 minutes to complete. Like it was so quick to do those. I do still need to make one bow that's in this material as a custom request. I don't know if you guys can hear my stomach. It is rumbling and I don't know why. I'm gonna go and I'll be back very, very soon once everything's all cut. So I won't film packaging all this up because, I mean, it's nighttime and it's horrible, like, lighting. But, yeah. All finished, everything except that one custom order and the wholesale order. Some of these are mulberry silk and some of these are Omani silk. I got these from Bali. They are so like soft and, but because they're so soft, they're so flimsy. It's so hard to like roll them up. It's even really hard to cut them. That's why I've got this other board, because this board's newer, or like not newer, but just hasn't been used as much as the bottom one. When you're cutting stuff like this, it's just, you want to cut it correctly, otherwise it pulls so easily. I'm currently just cutting some of these new colors for a wholesale order. Yeah, I didn't realize this one was mulberry silk. That's kind of interesting. I wonder how this one will cut. Because yeah, the other ones have been Omani. I don't even know what the difference is, if I'll be honest. But yeah, I did notice the other ones were like really hard to cut. And also really hard to put on the boards. I'm not even sure that I've even got the amount that I like requested, if I'll be honest, because some of them look longer than the others. Like, and a lot longer. Because I've also tried to rip it. Couldn't rip the two Omani ones. Because I wanted to rip it to make sure that I'm getting it on the boards correctly. So it's not wonky. Because I have noticed that each end has a different, like, it's not straight, if you get what I mean. Both ends, like one side's longer than the other. So it's like really hard to know how it's going to be straight on the board. So then when I cut it, it will be straight. Okay, so I'm almost finished the wholesale order. I did just message the client and just double check if everything was okay. They are a long time supporter of my business and order of me quite a few times a year. Done different colours, also done the silk. Did leave a bigger gap. I don't usually leave that much of a gap between the sides, but it's just like so frayable, so I didn't. Because yeah, my normal satin isn't like that. My normal satin, it doesn't really fray. It's actually really good, my normal satin. I had a comment about that the other day. And I also have one more custom order to do, which I think I'm going to do next week because I'm running out of time. That one's actually due to go out in a week's time, so I've still got 7 more days to get that one done. And yeah, the wholesale order I'll probably get finished tomorrow. This is the pile of orders, so they're all finished, ready to go. I did just have a look at what Omani silk is, and it does say it is a polyester blend, so it's not even real silk, I don't think. It's just called that. I don't know. Someone can correct me if I'm wrong. That was just a very quick Google search. It was actually someone that actually posted it, so I don't know if that was true or correct. But yeah, so I think I'll probably just upload, if I do upload them, I'll upload them at the same price, because yeah, I'm not even positive if it is. It feels like silk, but I don't know if it is. I think I'd have to do like a burn test or something. Hey guys, I'm back. I'm back to make that Cricut Maker 3 custom order. I have no idea what I'm doing. Absolutely no idea, but we'll give it a go. The customer was super kind and was like, just do your best. And I was like, okay. We'll try. So I think the first thing I'm going to do is go measure out the Cricut Maker, because in my head I'm thinking to have it like one big piece and then one like 2 semicircle looking like archways sort of pieces on the ends, and then I can bias the whole way around and make like a little pocket on the side too. That's what I'm thinking. And then I also need to quilt it. So I'm hoping that that works. Okay, let's go measure it. Okay, so this is my Cricut Maker 3, but already what do we notice? What's that? So I'm wondering, do I make it slightly taller? But to be fair, these two, wait, no, just that one. That one is the standard. But then again, I'm pretty sure you can put them in here. So maybe I'll just make it like a little bit bigger, but like not too much. It's about 17 inches if you wrap it around. You can pull it out. So I'm just thinking like doing like a little, yeah. Maybe I should get like a piece of paper. Okay. I put like some little indentations on this. I think that should be good. The only thing I might do is just add like a little bit of extra room around the sides when I cut this all out. I think because I don't have enough to like accidentally mess up, so I'm gonna have to do 2 of these, I think. So I'm gonna have to use a different fabric to make sure I can actually do it, because we are loving the linen little combo we got going on here. This is like some scrap material that I had laying around. It is meant for the heat press, but that's fine because we have the Teflon sheet, so I don't need it. So it needs to be at least 22 inches long. Just figuring this out as I go for the main body piece. So at least 22 inches, and then it needs to wrap around 17 inches, which is like the full board. Okay, so that's the main piece, and then I need 2 of those. This is only 6, which I'm pretty sure the height was actually 8. So we're gonna add in an extra 2 inches. So about there. Might add in a little seam allowance too, because one side is a little bit bigger than the other. So it will probably look a bit slanted anyway. So if I try and like have it a bit more shorter on one side, it would make sense. I think what I will do is I'll do this one exactly. I'll do one exact and one not, because I already know the side isn't gonna cut it. What I'm more concerned about is trying to flip it so then the inside will look pretty without any like super raw edges. I mean, I could use the bias, I guess. See, this one actually kind of like matches on this side. Alright, let's just quickly go sew this. Let's see if it fits. I'm going to take these out though. So we're going to assume that all that stuff is underneath. Now one side is the bigger one and one side's the smaller one. Perfect. Yeah, I definitely didn't need it, that extra room. No, we're perfect. I should have just trusted my first instinct, even without extra Like it's got a little bit of wiggle room, but that's probably a good thing. Let's see what happens if we put these in. So this is the tighter side. Still fine. Okay. Alright, I'm pretty happy with the sizing. I'm going to use that little template that I made because this side's good. Let's get quilting. I don't want to make it too small by accident. Just go 18.5. And then we need it by 22 inches. But again, we'll probably just do 24. And I'll just do that one as well. It's going to be the inside color. This one doesn't matter too much if I cut it on the exact line though, because this one's not being quilted. It's just going to go on the inside. Now I need to figure out how to actually assemble it with two colors. I don't know. I'll have to have a big think on that. I'm wondering whether to leave like an extra centimeter or something. I mean, it was already pretty, it was loose. It wasn't like it was tight or anything. I am a little bit dopey and I did the pleats the wrong way. Like I was doing it this way, but they needed to go the other way. That's okay. It's just gonna like, that's what the pleats are gonna be. Like that, rather than like that, if that makes sense. But I mean, that might help with the creasing too, because it is linen. It creases so easily. I already ironed it like 4 times. So there's that. That does mean that these will be probably the wrong way around. Okay, so far, so good. Let's hope that this thing fits. This is how it's turned out. Definitely not expert at binding. I'm actually thinking maybe I should just go back over it and sew another like whole binding on, because like look how wonky it is. What the heck, man? I don't know about that. And I am glad now that I did mess up and do the lines this way, because if I was to do it the other way, I feel like there'd be even more creases, because like, yeah, because it'd be like this and it would like look like jagged almost, just because it is linen. Let's go see if it fits before I try and like fix this binding. Binding, is that what it is? Bias tape. Yeah, I don't know. It looks horrid. And I don't know why. I don't know how to fix it. Although I feel like I did see something online about fixing that. Why can't you see? Can you see that? Okay. Let's hope. Oh, that fits nicely. Pretty damn good. Okay. Here we go. I think that fits nice. And we've got little pockets on the side. There's a little wiggle room, but like it's not too tight. We've got little pockets. Hang on. Ta-da! Okay. She did ask for my label, which is nice. But yeah, I feel like the linen will crease a lot. Because linen. But yeah, look how this looks gross. I'm gonna have to, I think I will try and fix that, because that's really annoying me. Okay, so I've just finished it. It fits so well on the, yeah, cricket. And it's got like the little pockets. And I did redo the bias tape. So that looks a lot neater than it was looking, because it was looking horrendous. I'm not gonna lie, it really didn't look good. I did do like a different way of doing it that I knew from like, I don't know, I think I've just seen it somewhere. The only thing is I did mess up like the sizing, so there is a little bit of a lip, but that's on the inside, so it doesn't really matter. At least the outside looks neat, a lot neater than what it did look originally. Now I just need to figure out how to like ship it, I guess, because it's gonna get like creased, and I don't want it to get creased, but it's just gonna happen unless I roll it. Would rolling it be better for it, maybe? Did you know you're meant to roll your clothes when you go traveling or something, so then it prevents creases? So, I don't know. Anyway, now that's the end of this video. Now that I've got my little custom bag done, little make of 3. If anyone wants one, shoot me a message. This customer, yeah, gave me like what colors she wanted, what sort of materials, and that's what I made. Because she was just, yeah, she was after like neutrals, light colors, linens. So yeah, went with 2 different linens. Although I don't know if I'd use linen again because it does crease so much. I probably wouldn't use linen again. And doing the bias tape with it was even harder because it's creased. It like creases a lot. So probably wouldn't do it again with linen, at least for the bias tape. Then yeah, this looked really nice with it too, I reckon. I'm gonna get this one shipped to the customer. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a great day. Bye!